From Los Angeles, match number 3 of today's first day of the World Championship of Women's Tennis.
Set like that, you could lose your voice.
Amazing comeback by Monica Seles.
7 match points.
It's the Home Depot Championship presented by Porsche. Outstanding second set, big comeback by Monica Seles.
Well, this is a real test for Lindsay Davenport to get herself back mentally into this. I mean, you can't help but to think about the opportunities to have already been into the locker room.
You mentioned it, Pam. She's had trouble since her comeback closing out these tight matches against the top players. So it definitely was in the back of her mind. I don't think she choked so much on those match points, but maybe she didn't go for as much as she normally would.
Tomorrow, Hantukova. She's been a great big new face in women's tennis. She's in the top half of the draw. And Serena Williams is there as well. #1 player in the world. She only won the French, Wimbledon, and U.S. Opens in 2002. What a year for Serena Williams as the top half of the draw plays tomorrow their opening match of the Home Depot Championships presented by Porsche.
Game 2, set 3 of this first round match. Serena Williams going up against Anna Smashnova, 11 p.m. ESPN 2 tomorrow night.
Tomorrow at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, you can see Hantukova taking on Maggie Maleva, who won Moscow over Lindsay Davenport 7-6 in the third. And then Serena Williams against Smashnova. That's tomorrow night, 11 o'clock Eastern.
You can see Davenport, even though she hit an ace, not getting too excited, still disgusted with herself for not closing out the match.
One game all, third set.
You know, I had 7 match points once in a final and lost the final. And it took me about, I don't know, 15 years to get over it.
It can really set you back.
7 match points is a lot of match points.
Where and against who?
Sydney, Australia. It was probably about December 3rd, 1980 against Wendy Turnbull in the finals. I beat Martina earlier in the tournament. Thought I had it made. Had actually 6-2 in the tiebreak. You always think that's a lead you can't possibly lose. 4 points in a row, though. Lead's over.
Well, a year and a half ago, Capriati had about 7 match points against Venus Williams in the finals in Miami and lost that match, but she recovered quickly.
She was stronger mentally.
How about this year's Australian in the final? Not match points. I think it's with a huge lead over Capriati.
Yeah, nobody had fought off 4 championship points to win a major before. Capriati did it. Certainly the highlight of her 2002. 40-15 here. Seles would love to hold serve for 2-1. Keep the pressure on Davenport. See, I just think Lindsay was leading in the second set when she started to give that look of sort of dejection and, real negative look about her. And I think Seles, who glances occasionally across, knows Lindsay so well, would see that and get some energy from it.
Well, remember, Lindsay not only had those 7 match points, but she was leading a set in 3 love in total control of the match. Once she lost her serve for the first time, you could tell that she was getting a little down on herself, a little discouraged. And we talked about how the attitude is so important for Davenport.
It's important for every tennis player, but some players have more of an attitude swing, and their ups and downs emotionally are higher and lower, and Lindsay is one of those players.
But you also have to be careful on the other side for Seles, because you think she's down and almost going through the motions, but then she just swings away like she has on the last 3 points and comes up with huge winners.
Yeah, she was not holding back on those match points. Game point, Seles.
Seles having trouble with her toss in this game. Made about 3 or 4 missed tosses.
Seles has the lead in this match after trailing, it seems, all match long. Well, she was, in fact, trailing all match long. Now Seles leading 2-1 in the third against Lindsay Davenport.
Thank you.
2-1, Monica Seles, the number 6 seed, leading Lindsay Davenport, the number 2 seed. Third set on serve. This is Davenport serve.
Number 10 seed, Lindsay Davenport. She was always going to be the dangerous floater.
10, excuse me. Tina Hingis is here. We talked about that earlier. She's not playing because of an injured foot.
She came for a couple appearances at the tour board meeting, enjoying a little bit of the tennis tonight.
She's a chauffeur. I wonder who she's driving around. Winner for Davenport, and it looked like when it was a set and 3 love for Davenport, we would not be showing you the Seles winners in this first round match, but now look how she's peppering the sidelines. 2 of those winners up the middle when Davenport was well off the court, but the rest within a foot or so of the sideline, and that is when Seles is playing her best tennis.
And that's why she's back in this match. She's playing closer to the lines, taking more chances. Very even on the winners from the forehand and backhand side for Monica Seles. 13 on the forehand, 12 on the backhand. She picked up her serve in that second set. Got some more aces and came to net a couple times.
Seeding for players is so important. If you're in the top 8, you're going to play somebody who is somewhere from 8 to 16 in the first round. On the other hand, if you're not in the top 8, you are going to play one of the top 8.
Davenport being a dangerous floater because she's not in the top 8.
You're watching live coverage of the Home Depot Championships presented by Porsche. We're in the 3rd set of this match between Seles and Davenport. First set won by Davenport, 2 breaks to serve. Second set she was ahead 3-love. She had 7 match points in the second set. She led 6-2 in the tiebreak of the second set, but lost it in the tiebreak, and now we are on serve in the 3rd. NBA Tonight coming up next.
Yeah, WTA Tonight is lasting a little longer than what we thought.
We're having an outstanding match, a thrilling match, a great comeback by Seles. But it's been great tennis, a lot of winners from both players.
40 for Davenport, 38 Seles.
Low seeding, Lindsay Davenport's not in the top 8, equals a tough draw.
I knew that the cards were stacked against me on the draw, not being seeded, and my first kind of thought was, okay, I hope I don't get a Williams first round, and then probably the second one was, okay, I hope I don't play Monica. I mean, there's a lot of other girls that I would rather play in the top 8 than even Monica, even though I do have the good record against her. I think that she's obviously a very good player. I mean, a great player. She hits the ball hard and she serves well. I think the key for myself is to try and serve well myself, because she does return well, and to keep her moving and not to get her inside the baseline and let her control the points.
Davenport has a lot of respect for Monica Seles, even though she has beaten her the last 9 times. And she talks about her serve working, which it was up until a 7-3 love, and even throughout the second set, and not letting Seles control points, which Seles has started to do a little bit more.
Love 30 after that double fault. Seles has served a dozen double faults. It's the first one here in the 3rd set. Looking at the percentages by set, below 50% in each of the first 2, Seles.
Seles, and she has a game point.
She didn't do that once in the first 2 sets that I can remember. The toss wrong, maybe she did once or twice, but really it's picked up in this 3rd set.
What does it mean, Pam?
Well, I think it means that a little bit of the tension can come out in the toss. Seles, the last few years, certainly does this. This is unique to this match. It's just that the frequency of it is picked up in this 3rd set. I think she actually releases the ball too early sometimes. It's like her arm's not at full extension reaching up. She kind of tosses it early.
Coming up next, NBA Tonight. After our live coverage here of the Home Depot Championships presented by Porsche.
Well, that last toss looked a little low. Not getting enough extension like you mentioned, Pam.
Yeah, I think if you release the toss early, it's going to be low.
The main reason not to release the toss so soon is just consistency, so that you can get it in the same spot every time. Break point. First break point of this third set.
Seles has still only had one break point in the entire match on Davenport's serve. So that again shows you what a great job Seles has done just to still be in this match on the court midway through this third set at 2-all.
Davenport, on the other hand, has had so many opportunities to break the Seles serve.
This is her 14th.
Only done it 3 times.
Where Seles at least capitalized on her one break point. By the way, I mentioned something earlier today. I got to repeat it. It's my grandmother's 94th birthday. She's still up watching. To wish her a happy birthday at night as well. She's having a little party at the house. Seles is her favorite player.
There we go. Happy birthday, Moppy.
There you go. See, now I want to see.
So she's having a party and watching us. So that means the whole party's watching.
No, and that's not my. She actually came up on the 405 to the 10. That's not Moppy. Could be.
Seles with the ace saves another break point.
I think my grandmother has more energy at times than Davenport on the court. I mean, it's like one of those things that Lindsay's got to look alive now. Because I think when you show a positive energy and you carry yourself, it definitely translates into your game. And I think you cut down on your sloppy, unforced errors like that last shot.
And sometimes even if you don't feel it, you have to fake it.
Fake and bluff. Absolutely.
Seles in trouble again, but holds